What is going on, guys? This is the Walkthrough King, and earlier today on the World War II subreddit, a user had posted a bunch of new information that they had data mined from the game. I will have his original post linked in the description if you want to go and check that out. All credit for this information goes to him. Mossad killed Lil Peep. So getting right into the information, we can see that there are new supply drop bribes that are going to be coming to the game at some point. Hopefully they will have challenges to earn these through in-game methods and not just having these as only paid crates. The bribes that we can see are a legendary, epic, and a weapon bribe, and that's pretty much all the information about new supply drops that we could see. Then the rest of the post goes into all of the new guns that are going to be coming into the game, and there are quite a few new guns that are going to be coming. Some of these guns you might see sooner than later, as some of the guns do have a bunch of variants finished and shown, while other guns only just have placeholder images. It is interesting to note that some of the guns do have 500 kill calling card challenges. As you could see, the finished calling card was posted, and the reason I think that is interesting is because that might mean that we might have an easy way to get some of these new guns, or they might even just be given out for free, as there really hasn't been any in-game challenges that were locked behind something that you needed from a supply drop. I know there are gun camo challenges for those guns, but I kind of view this calling card challenge as something a little bit different, so I feel like they are going to be giving these guns out, or if anything, doing kind of what like Infinite Warfare did and having challenges to earn these guns, along with giving out the guns to season pass holders. Anyways, let's get into the gun list. First off, we see the Gewehr 43, which was a favorite of mine from World at War, and this gun has 4 variants that you can see, along with a 500 kill calling card. Then there is the Type 5, which only has a placeholder image and the calling card, so this gun might be very unfinished. After that, we see the Volkssturm Gewehr, which I might have botched the pronunciation of that, but that gun too looks to be kind of unfinished as there's only a base variant shown. Next up is the Beretta 38, which has 2 variants shown along with the base variant, and there are also a couple of nice angled views for this weapon. Then next up we see the Sten, which has the base variant shown along with 4 other finished variants, which those variants look pretty nice. After that we see the Beretta 30, which has its base variant and 4 other variants shown for it. Then there's the M1919, which has its base variant and a nice angled view along with the calling card shown for it. This weapon you can use in the campaign, so I had a feeling they were going to introduce it into the supply drops at some point or another. Next up is the MG81, which has its base variant and 3 other unique variants for it shown. Then there's the Arasaka, which is another favorite of mine from World at War, which has its base variant and 4 really nice variants shown for it. I'd recommend checking out variant 4 for it, as that variant looks really nice. I hope once they do introduce this into the game I could get that variant. Then there is the Winchester 94 lever action, which only has a side view shown for it, so this might be really early in development as well. After that we can see the Enfield number 2, which also only has a base variant shown. This gun was also usable in the campaign as well, so it might just be down to the art team to make up some images for it in the menus. After that we could see the Walther P38, which only has a base variant so far as well. And finally there is the Reich's revolver, which only has a side view of it. And those are all the ballistic weapons that we see that should be making their way into the game at some point. And there was also 3 melee weapons that we could see that were shown in his post. Those melee weapons are an ice pick, which has 4 variants of it. Then there's the good old combat knife, which has its base variant and 1 other variant. And lastly, we could see there's also a trench knife, which has its base variant and 4 other unique variants to go with it. And those are all the weapons that we could see in this leak. This was a pretty massive leak, as there's a lot of weapons shown. At the very bottom of the post as well, there is a image link which shows us the animations of reloading the Gewehr, the Beretta, and the Reich's revolver. So those guns may be one of the first guns that we see added into the game. Anyways, I just wanted to quickly go through this leak with you guys. I recommend checking out the post and checking all the image links to see all the variants for yourselves. Let me know which variants you guys think are the coolest looking ones. My favorite variant out of all the ones that we could see is variant number 4 of the Arasaka. I'll be posting more content on this as the information comes out. So for the rest of this video, I'm just going to let it finish playing out the gameplay and give a little bit more information about this gameplay. This was a really good game that I had during the beta that I wanted to show. I think my final kill death ratio ended up being 33-7. And now for those who are wondering, why is this game going up to 100 kills instead of the 75 kill limit that is in the actual game right now? During the beta, there was a lot of people that were complaining that 75 kills was just a little bit too short and that games were finishing really quickly, and so the developers ended up raising the kill limit to 100 kills, and when it was raised to 100 kills, a lot of matches for the most part ended up dragging on and just went way too long, some even hitting the time limit almost every game in a row. And so for the launch of the actual game, they ended up bringing the kill limit back down to 75 for Team Deathmatch. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this play out for the rest of the video. Stay tuned for more World War II information. As always, I am the Walkthrough King, and I hope to see you guys at the next one.
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. Recon aircraft standing by. Recon aloft. Eyes in the sky. Recon aircraft destroyed. Recon flight concluded. Enemy recon aircraft observed. We carried the day. Nice work, soldier.